Hi, my name is Bennett Liss, and welcome to Future Listing. Future Listing is a compliant way for real estate agents to earn residual income for the rest of their career. It is also a way for them to sell assets to other realtors or brokers should they leave the business or decide to retire. You can also pass down a future listing to a family member who's in the business. So when you have a buyer and you sell them a home, they will now be a future listing client for you in a binding way that you can count on income as you continue your real estate career. But without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, first you should know that this is a lot of work has gone into this over many years. Our current attorney team are partners. They're called the Foundation Law Group. You can look them up. Mitchell Silverberg and Knupp first crafted this a few years back before Foundation Law became involved, and McGlinchey Stafford did all of the consumer law, making sure this was super fair to the consumer as well. So no stone has been unturned to make sure that this is compliant and consumer friendly.
Hi, I'm Alexi. I'm your local realtor. Is your mom home?
Oh, yeah. Mom, there's a realtor at the door.
Future listed.
What?
House is future listed.
Oh, it's been future listed?
Future listed.
Yeah.
The future listing has arrived in your neighborhood. Secure your future today. FutureListing.com.
I am here to tell you about the Homebuyers Advantage Program. It is a simple program that gives homebuyers a significant discount on their home loan in exchange for a promise. The discount is thousands of dollars. The promise is that you will agree that if you ever decide to sell your home, you will use the same agent who sold you the home. Pretty simple, right?
And how much will I receive as an incentive to make this promise?
Well, it depends on the size of your mortgage. But the average buyer's rebate for joining the program is $7,000. And sometimes it could be more, and sometimes it could be a bit less. But you will not have to guess. It will all be spelled out before you agree to the promise. The Buyer's Advantage Program is brought to you by Buywiser and Al Agena and Chris Vlahos of Keller Williams Realty, keeping consumers' interests first.
I'm Cody.
And I'm Frank. We're both United States Navy veterans. Upon getting out of the Navy, we returned back to California and we tried to buy a home.
And now we're getting a $9,500 check back. With our rebate, we plan to use it towards some minor renovations and maybe a nice vacation.
Really? I was thinking a motorcycle.
No, not happening.
So what is a future listing? A future listing is a guaranteed agreement between you and the person who purchased the house from you to list with you in the future over a 30-year period. And we'll get into a little bit more about that in a second. It's binding, it's recorded on title, and the incentive is provided by the lender. Okay? Now, you do pay for your future listing $1 per thousand of the purchase price. So if you had an $800,000 future listing, you would pay $800. That keeps this compliant. We cannot give you anything by law. Now, if you ever want to sell back your future listing, that $800,000 future listing, which probably when it sells will be $1.5 million, no problem. We'll always buy it back for what you paid for it. Doubt you want to sell it. All future listings are taken at a 6% commission, but you receive 5%. Okay, future listing, this is the way we make our money, is we take 1% of that eventual sale. So you always get a minimum of 5%. But let's get going a little bit more deep. By using banners for the future listing, you're going to grab more buyers from your open houses. I'll show you how that works. Here's Camille Wire's banner in an open house. It just folds up. It's easy to travel with. And she offers the future listing program up to $10,000 cash back. That doesn't come from you. That comes from the lender. And for signing a future listing. So we handle all the negotiations with the borrowers, so that's not your concern. It's just a wonderful way to grab new buyers and keep them loyal. The most common question asked is, how can I be certain my future listing will not list without me? Well, it's a recorded document. The house can't transfer without honoring the agreement. Now, when you and if you decide to sign up, we'll get more specific on our next meeting, and we'll tell you how that works. Well, a very important question is anyone else doing the future listing? Yes, all over Southern California, and it will be going national. Real estate agents are taking homes off the market for the foreseeable future. I mean, if you sell somebody a home and they're on a 30-year commitment to you, no other agent is going to be able to list that home. So many agents are future listing. Camille Wire, who I referred to earlier, has done 4 future listings, one for 1.9 million, 2 for 850, and I think 1 for 650, and she's working on her 5th future listing right now. Another common question is, am I offering a discount to the buyer for entering into a future listing? No, this is a lender-oriented program where the lender gives the incentive for the buyer to future list with you. So you are offering no discounts. Also, you're making these commissions for the future concrete, so you don't have to worry, not worry about that client not coming back to you or being at a party and all of a sudden, meeting a realtor, even though they said they were going to list with you one day, but also you have a commission that's guaranteed. What lenders are participating? Well, your in-house lender may have signed up. If not, Buywiser, our company, is 30 years in business. We don't mess up. We fund every loan we take. But remember, the lenders who participate in the future listing, they give up a large part of their margin, of their profit, to get this future listing. So not all lenders will want to participate. We have other mortgage brokers besides Buywiser that have been vetted and are wonderful. So when we talk, we can speak about that, because we know that the bedrock of your real estate career has to do with your ancillary service providers, and you cannot mess around when it comes to a lender. How long is a future listing good for? It's good for 30 years. And also, it doesn't follow the homeowner, it follows the home. So should the homeowner pass away, the future listing does transfer to the heirs of the home. What if you leave your broker, or in the unlikely event they went out of business? Well, the future listings are yours. If you leave your broker, there is an agreement that you'll have with your broker. They do have an interest in them, and that's to be discussed between you and your broker. But they are bringing this to you, so it's only fair that you have that discussion, and hopefully you'll both make an arrangement that suits, is mutually beneficial. What if future listing is sold or goes out of business? A fair question. These are conditionally assigned to you. What does conditionally mean? We'll get into that if you decide you want to move forward, but basically, as long as you have a valid real estate license and you haven't been convicted of any crimes, these future listings belong to you, not to us. We have an interest in them when they sell between the 5 and the 6% listing fee. We take them all at 6%. You receive 5%. We take 1%. That's how we make our profit. So if we go out of business, you get the future listing, and that's that. You already have it, so it's not like you get it. But our interest would dissolve. So that's not likely to happen. We have partners that are a prestigious law firm, and one way or another, we're just not going to disappear. Could sell, transfer part of our ownership, but the interest that we have in the future listing is not going to be abandoned, and you own your part of your interest. Okay, that does it for this presentation. If you'd like more information, please contact Kelly at futurelisting.com. That's Kelly, K-E-L-L-Y, at futurelisting.com. She'll set up an appointment. We'll talk more, answer more questions. I tried to cover the fundamentals, but remember, the future listing is your retirement. It's your 401k. It's your kids' college education. It's your second home. It's an asset that you can sell in the future. Have a great day, and thanks for listening.